Are you boys broke as but you still want some shiny pixels to show off to the boys? Well, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be going over the 10 best looking CSGO knives for under $100. Let's be realistic though, for $100 you aren't going to get a ruby or a sapphire, but you still might be able to pick something up that you can actually be proud of, unlike the NAVAJA knife. Nobody likes that one. After all, this is the main thing you do see in CSGO besides the gloves, so you want to be able to show it off like that soccer trophy you got in 2nd grade that's still on the shelf today. And if you guys want to make some money within the game of CSGO, make sure to subscribe as I post the best traders for profits and any other CSGO skin related videos 2 times a week. We are on the road to 500 subs, and any support we can get is much appreciated. And now that we have that out of the way, my name's Pickle and welcome to the video. So for the first knife of the video, we have the Gut Knife Knight. This knife is going to run you $90 on BITSKINS and $99 on the Steam market for the minimal wear condition. The Gut Knife is one of those knives that a lot of people use within the game, and you just can't blame them. The knife looks really clean and the draw animation is fantastic, and since this one is only a minimal wear, it's going to look really good and have minimum scratches. Overall, you cannot go wrong with the Gut Knife Knight. So coming up next, we have the Bowie Knife Rust Coat. This one is going to cost you $89 on BITSKINS and $98 on the Steam market for the battle scarred condition. I know that it is in battle scarred condition and all, but in my opinion, this one looks really good, especially if you're going for that meme poop brown color. The Bowie knife is one of those hit or miss knives. You either love it or you hate it, and in my opinion, this one looks really good. So this next knife is going to be the cheapest one on the list. The FALCHION knife Safari Mesh comes in at a cost of $66 on BITSKINS and $80 on the Steam market for the field tested condition. This knife is definitely not the best thing you can get out there, but hey, it's a knife and it isn't absolutely trash. Since it's a FALCHION knife, it has one of the cleanest inspects within the game, and with a price of $66, this is probably the best knife you can get that isn't a NAVAJA knife. So for the fourth knife on our list, we have the butt plugs. I mean the Shadow Daggers Damascus Steel. This knife, or shall I say knives, will cost you $66 on the BITSKINS marketplace and $84 on Steam for the field tested condition. This ties it with the FALCHION knife Safari Mesh for the cheapest knife on this list. These, like the Bowie knife, are hit or miss for most people, but if you're able to get a nice float, these daggers can actually look really nice. And coming up next, we have the Stiletto Knife Night Stripe. This knife will run you $74 on BITSKINS and exactly $100 on the Steam marketplace for the field tested condition. I know that this knife kind of pushes the $100 limit, but I wanted to include a stiletto knife, and I think that this is the cheapest one that actually looks decent. However, if you want the cheapest stiletto possible, the Boreal Forest will run you $88 on Steam and $69 on BITSKINS. Overall though, I think the stiletto knife is super clean and you cannot go wrong with either one of these skins. Alrighty, so for the next knife on the list, I actually went with the NAVAJA knife. I know that I said that this knife sucks earlier, but I felt I needed to make it known that if you can tolerate this knife, you can actually get some really good knife skins for under $100. For example, the Tiger Tooth will run you $87 on BITSKINS. The Tiger Tooth, in my opinion, is one of the best looking knife patterns in the game. In fact, the knife I actually use is a Tiger Tooth. So the fact that you can get one for under $100 is simply awesome. And coming up next, we have the Shadow Daggers Ultraviolet. These knives will run you $80 on the BITSKINS and $95 on the Steam market. The Ultraviolet pattern for knives is one of the cleanest in the game, and while this one is only in field tested condition, if you are able to get a good float, they can actually look pretty awesome. Overall, the Shadow Daggers Ultraviolet is a set of knives that are cheap and good looking, so you cannot go wrong with this pickup. And the next knife is going to be the URSUS knife Safari Mesh. This knife will run you $75 on BITSKINS and $91 on Steam. Now I know that the Safari Mesh isn't going to look the absolute best, but I wanted to include an URSUS knife on this list because I like the animations and this was the only one that was within the price range. However, if you are able to spend a little bit more, you can get a better skin than the Safari Mesh, but if not, no shame, this is still a great knife. So for the next knife, we went with just the plain old gut knife with no pattern. I wasn't able to find this knife on BITSKINS, but the Steam price is going to be $92. Like I said earlier, the gut knife is a powerhouse when it comes to budget skins, and even though it has no pattern, this thing looks awesome. And now we have the FALCHION knife Ultraviolet. This knife will run you $95 on the Steam market for the field tested condition. This is the more expensive FALCHION knife on the list, but I think it is the cleaner looking one. I know that it is only in field tested condition, but if you find a nice float, this one can look really nice. The FALCHION knife is another one of those knives with a clean animation, and with the FALCHION knife Ultraviolet, you can't go wrong. So this last knife on the list is going to be an honorable mention. Now the gut knife Brightwater comes in at a price of $105, so it doesn't make the $100 price point, and this is for the well-worn condition. I know that this is the third gut knife on the list, but if you want a blue CSGO knife, this is probably the best budget one. Make sure to get a low float on this and it will look awesome. The gut knives in general have ruled the budget knife market for a while now, and with the Brightwater you can make a nice addition to your inventory. And with that being said guys, that is going to do it for this video. I hope that this lift gives you guys an idea on some of the nice knives that you can get for under $100 that can upgrade your inventory. Make sure to let me know what your favorite knife is down in the comment section below, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and click subscribe if you like this kind of content. That's been it for me. My name is Pickle, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.